Remember the children's hymn, I've got the joy, joy, joy down in my heart. And why all that joy? Because the joy is the love of Jesus down in the singer's heart. And today is the day of joy according to the Advent calendar. And joy must certainly be with us as we're a mere 2 weeks from Christmas and one of the greatest days of the year. Great in festivities, favorite foods, gifts, family, and tradition. And great in stress, fractious relationships, split families demanding the presence of children, and sheer exhaustion. Life's joys and tribulations are magnified on that special day. But today, it's the other 364 days of the year that we need to be looking back at and looking forward to. How can we bring more joy into our lives and the lives of others? Well, begin with looking at what brought joy into your life over the past year, or for as many years as you want to consider. Was it time spent at a family dinner, reminiscing with an old friend, or breaking a new record on your Fitbit, discovering a great book, or a funny website? Do you find joy wandering along the water's edge at sundown, or greeting the dawn with a coffee and donut at your local Timmy's? Does travel to new places, or visits with family, or dreaming up life stories for the strangers you see on the subway? What turns your days joyous? One of my great joys is getting a letter, not a bill, a letter in the mail from someone I haven't heard from for a long time, which makes this season great because the people who still send Christmas cards tend to bring you up to date on what is going on in their lives or when they'll be in town so that we can get together. After you've spent some time volunteering at a food bank or in visiting lonely folk in the hospital, does that leave you finding joy in the blessings in your own life? Do you find joy in the graduation of a friend or a child? Did you find joy in the Argos winning the Grey Cup? What about the discovery of new relatives from the DNA test you took while exploring the family tree? Why ask all these questions? Well, the best way to live a more joyful life is to concentrate on spending more time with the things that bring you joy. If you like getting letters, it's a good idea to write some yourself. If spending time with grandchildren is joy-making, how about volunteering some babysitting time or organizing a family reunion? You can also consider what were joy squashers. Does spending a lot of time on Twitter instead of with real people leave you feeling like you're wasting your life? Are you spending a lot of time worrying about COVID mandates or the economy or the war in Ukraine? Finding out what saps your energies and leaves you feeling down gives you an idea of where to start eliminating negatives in your life. One of the realities of a positive life is that if you cannot fix something or have any impact on it, worrying over it is futile and adds nothing positive to your life. So write letters to your member of parliament about your concerns, and you don't even need to put a stamp on the envelope. Send money to the Red Cross or help pack boxes of supplies to be shipped to Ukraine. But no matter how much you worry or have sleepless nights, you cannot stop the war or make Putin bend to your will. However, you can let such worries sap your life of joy. Ultimately, it is your choice. Well, now you have a game plan. No one ever put it better than Bing Crosby when he sang, "You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, have faith or pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene." Advent is that curious time, the start of the church's new year, when every 12 months we look forward to the promised Christ child and the second coming of Jesus, examine our own lives and our own plans, and commit to following up on our resolutions and our desire to be the best that we can be, so that each of us makes the world a better place. All that is required is having the courage to begin. The courage to bring the joy of Christ into the lives of ourselves and others, for that is life's challenge and meaning. There are so many images that we have in our collective consciousness that tells us what we have to do. Better to light a candle than curse the darkness. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The smallest deed is better than the greatest intention. In 2 weeks we shall be singing Joy to the World, the Lord is come. But that's merely following the rhythms of the church year. For Jesus is already come 2,000 years ago and with us ever since, and he will come again. But it's not all up to him. We have a part to play, and the great part is that in playing our part, we get to live better, more joyous lives. When we concentrate on growing joy and sharing it, we lose so much of the boredom, the stress, and the sleeplessness. Doing good is good for your health and your life. Take a simple challenge. Walk 5 blocks from your house, listening to a book or Twitter on your earbuds. Keep your eyes looking at the sidewalk where your feet will next hit. Then, turn around and walk back. Except this time, put your phone and your earbuds in your pocket and look around you. Smile at everyone you pass by and wish a good day, or nice weather we're having, or great dog, what's his name? You know, those polite, friendly words that just acknowledge the other person's being. Evaluate which was more interesting. Did you improve anyone's day on the way out or the way back? Commit yourself to improving just one person's day every day. It doesn't have to be anything world-shattering. Even something as simple as letting a car into a lineup from the side street, or offering your seat on the streetcar to someone who needs it more than you do. Or moving up a notch, giving 5 minutes to listening to someone's story rather than just dropping a loonie in their cup, or shoveling the neighbor's walk when you do your own. It's the little things in life that make so much difference, whether one feels like they're living in an alien, uncaring world or in a friendly neighborhood. Appoint yourself as a local jester, the person who makes others glad they live where they do. Help solve the problems of others rather than being one. The last 3 years has changed people. We have become accustomed to being isolated, to doing things by phone and computer, the TV rather than the theater, the backyard rather than the park, the Twitter community rather than the neighbors. And we've lost some of our human-to-human skills, and there is no joy in that. Take the time to find the joy that has been in your life, learn how to enhance and increase it, and then share it with all those you meet. That is the message of joy this Advent season. Joy to the world, joy to each and every one of us, and best of all, the joy found in sharing the joy of Jesus with everyone. So may it be. Amen. Get up and get going and doing. We have spent too long comfortably hiding from life. This isn't a call to foolhardiness and carelessness, but a call to stop looking for excuses to avoid living and engaging in all the hope, peace, joy, and love that Advent brings to the world. This time of joy is an invitation to spread joyfulness wherever you go and to whomever you meet.